percentage. He did pick up the pace, but it's a loss.
It's a loss because they couldn't run the ball as effectively as they had been in previous weeks, because that Minnesota defense is so stout up front. But I thought Carson Wentz played awfully well. Despite the pressure he was under, he used his legs more, and probably more than what Philadelphia fans wanted to see with the injuries he's had. But he exited the pocket, ran for first downs, kept plays alive, and brought his team back from a big deficit to give them a chance.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Wentz. He's going to take, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
And running back Dalvin Cook was drafted in 2017 to be the lead runner for the Vikings, and he should love what they're putting in for him in 2019. This is a run-first, run-heavy offense as dictated by their head coach. Dalvin Cook should get more than enough carries to threaten 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Maybe a free play here. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. And for Stephon Diggs, you know, people were wondering if his future in Minnesota might be a little uncertain, but he looked right at home in Week 6 against the Eagles. 167 yards, 3 touchdowns in that ball game. He was huge. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will take this one into the end end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey got the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Eagles take the field again, and I want to revisit what we said earlier about their start now at 3-3. Not an amazing beginning of the season, but hey, they're still tied for the lead of the NFC East. Big win Sunday night, Week 7 at Dallas, and head coach Doug Peterson, he already said, hey, we're going to go down to Dallas, we're going to be ready to play, and we're going to win that football game. What do you make of the comment?
I think that Doug Peterson is telling his team that he still believes in them. You know what a tough market it is in Philadelphia. You know what it's like with the expectations around the league, that this is a Super Bowl-ready roster, and they're at 3-3. He wants that team to know that he believes in them and that they're still talented enough to go out and get it done. And in a sense, putting himself on the line and trying to take the pressure off of his players, because you know what kind of questions they're going to face all week going into that. He wants all those questions to be directed to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey. That'll bring up second down. Now Wentz. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Wentz, eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Vikings offense trots back out, and as they get this next possession going, CD, you had their game Week 6 against Philly. Now they're at 4-2. What do you make of this team?
We're finally seeing the Vikings we expected to see. They're on both sides of the ball, because the defense has been pretty well a constant throughout the season. But now the offense has really joined them. It's not just Dalvin Cook running the football. Kirk Cousins can sting people downfield with Adam Thielen, with Stephon Diggs. They even got Kyle Rudolph involved in this game at tight end. So this is a team now that's playing with a lot of confidence, and they will be dangerous as the season rolls on.
And Diggs was dangerous. What, do you have 3 touchdowns that game?
3 touchdowns, and the best part was after the game in his post-game interview, after a monster game for him, he said, yeah, but I dropped 2. So he's looking to improve.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. On second down now, it's Cook. Room here to run. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And always always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put on the board here. We'll see. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rolling to his right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that. On that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's caught by Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Cook following the penalty. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Cousins now from the 50. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
I like
Come
that.
up through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The kick return touchdown goes for 90 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one 4th quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Now left side on the swing pass. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a two-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that. Just about every time.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, You can't have those kind of plays.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now Cook, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Trying the right side with Howard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. First throw of overtime for Wentz. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Run for this. Breaks the tackle, now rally. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 21. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. But I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did